Well, hello everyone. You join me here back on the porch on a cool, slightly rainy Chicago day, and it is very kind of nice here right now. Everything is kind of fine. Despite what you may have heard, we are not on fire right now. We are not a war zone. The history of the Johnson mayorship has been one of everyone screaming and yelling at each other and fighting very loudly all the time, and in terms of the fundamentals, everything just kind of getting better. Crime is down, everything's good. Now, there are some funny things happening kind of down the road there, next to one of my daughter's favorite beachside playgrounds. Someone sent some Blackhawks in to raid an apartment building. So that happened. Also, someone's been shooting tear gas at cops. I don't think that's very neighborly. I don't think it's very productive to be using tear gas to try to get through Chicago traffic. But other than that, things are okay here. And I wanted to taste out some unaged rum from Savanna Distillery in Réunion. Now, if you are... There's a big van. If you are familiar with the channel, if you've been around for a while, you know that we love our unaged rums here. The prices on aged rums continue to get absolutely silly. But unaged rum, I think maybe just because everyone is kind of still scared of the idea of drinking something that doesn't have a deep, dark, motor oily kind of color to it. Because how do you know if it's good if it doesn't have a deep, dark color? People are still kind of scared, so prices are still reasonable on these things. And, of course, Savanna, if these were aged, they would be unbelievably expensive because that's just kind of the kind of distillery that Savanna is right now. They are one of the hot names. So what do we got here? I got two Holmes Cays. I keep wanting to say K, but it's actually Key, I believe. Bottlings from Savanna. And then I got two official bottlings, and that's fun, but what's more fun is what the bottlings are of. We have their Agricole, their cane juice rum. So this is cane juice from the column still. And then we have some molasses-based offerings, and they are high ester offerings. You've got this second Holmes Cay, which is a Grand Arôme, which is to say it's a high ester column still molasses-based rum. And then you've got the Herr, the high Ester Réunion rum, which is in a pot still. It is one of the weirdest pot stills I've ever seen. It looks like a boiler or a I don't know. It looks like a dryer, honestly. It's like this sad appliance that's been parked near a stairwell. Go find a picture. You'll see what I'm talking about. But I just reviewed one of these from the Velier folks last week, and it was phenomenal. So we're going to see if these are any better. Anyways, let's get this started. I'm going to have some water. And we're going to walk our way up in order of madness, beginning with this Holmes Cay Savanna Agricole at 50% alcohol by volume. As you can see from the color, absolutely no aging on this guy, which I swear to God, there is a setting on this laptop that means it doesn't want to, it won't shut down when I don't have it plugged in, but it's just ignoring me. It's just doing what it wants. On the nose, I mean, definitely smells like cane juice. You are getting the lemon lime peel plus the fennel, basil, mint. So a little bit of hippie toothpaste, which is my classic Agricole rum note. Some minerality to this too. Sandstone. Maybe some limestone. But all in all, like a relatively light nose as far as Agricole rums go. And this is, you know, it's approachable. It's very modest, measured in style. Can't get much more on the nose than that. It's a lot of citrus, rocks, herbs. That's mainly what I'm getting on the palate. What's a good word for this? Professional. This feels professional. It's very buttoned up. There's not a huge range of flavors going on. There's no crazy clarinese kinds of stuff going on here. It's just, but the way it delivers what it's got is very impressive. It's actually got pretty good mouth presence, which was not, you know, announced so much on the nose. In terms of notes, we're in very similar territory. You're getting a little bit of like a, well, key lime pie, but not the crust, like the filling from a key lime pie. So there's a little bit of a desserty, creamy thing with your key lime. Some lemon peel as well. Some like flowers, but also like flower stems. Basil, again, fennel. Sandstone, a couple of seashells maybe. I am looking for olive, and I'm not getting olive. It's just very clean. It's very buttoned up. The wind is starting to whip the laptop around. Oh no, you don't. You stay on. Okay. Nice. I like it. It's if I were to put this in a matchup against a bunch of stuff from you know, the French West Indies, you know, from Martinique or Guadeloupe or something, I don't think it would be the winner, but it wouldn't be the loser either. It might be. I would probably be able to pick it out. I mean, it's not so far out of that range of character, but it does have its own thing going on. There's a little bit of like a used chewing gum thing to this too. Mainly comes out like on the after the finish has been lingering for a bit. All right, let that wait and let the madness begin. All right, this is Holmes Cay, single origin, Réunion Island, Grand Arôme rum, and this is edition number 3. Column-distilled molasses, and it is high ester. Here we go, 57.5% alcohol. This is a U.S. release, so you should be able to find this. I think it came out last year. Same stuff as Longtemps from the official bottlings, and Longtemps was bonkers, as I recall. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so strawberry bubblegum meets like a nail salon. Yeah, people are getting their nails done. Other people are getting their polish removed. There's all those smells, plus strawberry bubblegum, and some rummy stuff. That sandstone note is kind of kept there. Has kind of held on. A little lemon peel again, mango. Quite a lot of flowers, but their flowers are intersecting with the nail salon thing. Ooh. Oh, this is pretty. There's also like a slightly lactic thing, just a little bit of yogurt in there, like a fresh yogurt kind of note. Hold on. Well, Wild. Fennel as well. A little bit of fennel. Like, you can still peg this as a rum. There's some seashells, a little sea salt. Good nose. Fun nose. There's a little pineapple in there too, but it's really, as far as tropical fruit goes, we're leaning mango. On the palate. I had the old wonton. I don't remember it being this good. I liked it. I don't remember it being this good. This is like drinking strawberry Yoplait. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's an intense, like, strawberry yogurt character to this. But mingled in with that is a lot of flowers, the minerality thing, like the sorry, the wind is pretty intense right now. The minerality thing, the sandstone, limestone, seashells. And the basil, fennel, a little bit of fresh mint thing kind of hangs in there. It's surviving this onslaught of strawberry yogurt that is really just insane. A little bit of strawberry bubblegum in there too. More so tropical fruit wise, more pineapple than mango on the palate. So we're sort of switching things up from where it was on the nose. What is that? Not orange, Mirabelle. Mirabelle plum in there. Oh, and it's totally obvious too. Some kind of tobacco kind of mixed in there with the herbs. Hard to nail down what. Like a it's kind of a greenish tobacco, maybe mixed orientals. Let's go with that. Big, creamy mouthfeel. The finish just does not quit, even if you wanted to. And there are a lot of people who, on trying this, would want it to. Dang it. Stay on. I mean, just... Réunion can make some of the most powerful, potent spirits in the world, and here's a perfectly fine example of it. I'm going to give it some water, and we'll come back to it. 1, 2, 3... It'll do at least 4. Do 4.5. Let's do 4. No. Close enough. And now, the Savanna Herr High Ester Réunion rum. And we got 2 different batches. This is the excitement for today. This bottle, which is my own, is from the first batch. This was distilled in April 2006. I guess it was a contract, and the contractor never picked this stuff up. They had it distilled and just waited around in stainless steel until a bunch of nerds found out about it and started going completely bonkers. This is batch number 3, 57% alcohol. And the reason why I'm telling you all this is because this little bottle, this little sample, is the same bottling as this, but it's from the new batch. This was distilled in 2022. So when the nerds had finally kind of clawed their way through all of the previous batch of Herr, Réunion had to make more, and this is that. Again, molasses based, distilled on their boiler / dryer of a pot still, but high ester. And how? Yeah, this is... those of you who've spent some time with Baijiu, particularly strong aroma Baijiu, will know exactly how to approach this. You will feel right at home with this. Oh my goodness! It is like the attack of pineapple and orange peel is so intense on this. Just a big old slap in the face. But then it's also got some, like the Lonton, the Holmes Cay. It's still got its foot in rum, right? It's still got the more aniseed now than fennel, but it's there. It's still got some fresh mint, some more sage now than parsley, but yeah. It's still a rum. But it's rum with this that's doing its best strong aroma Baijiu impression. There's even a cheesiness to this. What is that? It's like not a hard cheese. It's like almost some fresh mozzarella, like really good mozzarella. Bizarre. High minerality, high flowers as well. But you kind of have to cut through the pineapple to get to them. The mango. A little bit of kiwi as well. Super duper intense, bonkers nose. Okay, 2006 Herr on the palate. Hard to argue with this. I mean, it's just so intense, so complex, and it holds forever. I'm gonna be tasting this in my burps, also the Lonton, but especially this for the next, at least the next day. This is just potent, powerful stuff. Oh yes, less baijiu-y on the palate than it is on the nose. You're still getting a ton of pineapple and orange and fennel and aniseed, but like there's something else going. What is that? You got the cheese. You got the kind of mozzarella. I'm getting more of a Trelawney vibe on this than I have in the past. There's some flowers and rocks, kind of interplaying with each other. Certainly, there's a grassiness to this as well, which is really interesting. Like you mow the lawn like yesterday, and you just pick up a clump, and it's sort of half starting to lose color, but it hasn't quite gotten there yet. It's a little bit grassy like that. Sage, rocks. I want to say tobacco, but no, that's just kind of more grass. I mean, the quality on this is just sky high. Phenomenal spirit, but I knew that already because, like, I've had this batch before. Like, it's not like all those Herr bottlings out there are like different things. They really, until 2022, they just made this one batch, and everything is pulled out of that. So what I'm really curious about is to try the new version of this. 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4.5. Is that enough? I mean, No arguments, please. I mean, don't even try. That is just so intense and complex and profound, and if you don't like it, that's your problem. Sorry. Oh, okay. So this is a new one. This is the new batch, 2022. Now, the Vellier that I just tried and 91, I don't know if that's the same batch as this. They may have done others. I don't know. It is different. This on the nose is it smells markedly different from the first Herr. And you're in the same territory. Like there's pineapple, and there's a lot of aniseed. We're really like salted licorice. But yeah, now we're starting to get into other territories on this. Hold on. Mango on this as well, but there is like a root beer component to this, which I find really interesting. Olive? Yeah. I'm getting some green and black olive on this. I really wasn't getting oliviness on any of these others. But now it's there. Flowers, rocks. Touch of beauty salon on this. More so like hair salon than nail salon, but that kind of territory. Actually, yeah, there's some hair salon on the first one too, but not as much as on this. Big old Salvation Army truck. Not sure what it's doing in my alley, but there it is. I mean, on the first impression, the nose it's less intense. It's less kind of hopping out of the glass to attack me, but I think it's at least as complex if you started to dig into it. Almost a pickle juice component in this. It's more savory than the 2006. It's more savory than the cane juice. Really interesting. I'm getting that kind of grassy thing again, which I don't remember on Herr at all, but here we are. And some cheese this again. This time it's more like a slice of Pecorino Romano. It's got a little bit of a hard sheep cheese thing. But yeah, on the palate. More floral. Oh, sorry, computer just turned off. Very floral, especially on the back end. In fact, I'm partly wondering if this is tainted, honestly. It almost gets a little bit soapy. Not much. I don't know. I will score this. I will put a question mark at the end of my score because I'm not sure if I can stand by it so well. But very similar to the first Herr on the arrival and on the mid palate. Very, very similar. Honestly. On the finish, you do get kind of that the floral soapy thing. It might be tainted. I'm not sure. I mean, I've had just outrageously tainty agave stuff before. This feels different, though. I'm going to carry on. So yeah, huge explosion of tropical fruit, mango, pineapple, orange up front, There's a little bit of that root beer thing, though. Salted licorice. That is bugging me. I don't think that's supposed to be there. So, the root beer thing, salted licorice, seashells, that olive, that little savory touch, the olive pickly thing, that is still holds through. But really, 95% of this on the palate, well, and up until you get to the floral soapy thing, is very much like the first Herr. They're very, very comparable. I don't know how to score this. Because I don't know if I can give this a fully objective score, but I'm going to try. 3, 4. Let's go with that. And if this is tainted, water should bring it right out. I think it is. Damn it. I was really hoping to have a fun little comparo between two batches of Herr with you, and it's not going to be a best fair straight across comparison. Dang it. Okay, carry on, move on. It happens, you wash these things out, use a little bit of soap, rinse it a whole bunch of times. You think you got it all. Sometimes you don't get it all. All right, back to the, now that I completely wrecked my palate with these three monsters, and possibly a little bit of soap taint, let's go back to the Agricole. Oh, okay. Water on this brings out more of the minerality. It really smells like a cave now. I really kind of grew up right next to some of the caves in, Pennsylvania, West Virginia. And this kind of smells like that. Plus some citrus. Yeah, I love the caviness on this. It's not it's not the most insane, charismatic, crazy Agricole nose you've ever had, but it's nice on the palate. Yep, some flowers creeping in the end. Again, it feels poised. It feels professional. It's not deep or adventurous or anything like that. It's just it's a solid working man chappy character that you can rely on. That's what this is. Again, we're playing up the minerality, the cave aspect, and a little bit more of the kind of used bubblegum aspect, but it's still readily identifiable as cane juice rum. You've got your basil, your fennel, your mint, citrus, all that good stuff. Not huge, aside from the minerality kind of playing itself up a little bit. Not a huge change from where it was before. And I think it's not profound, but it's lovely. And I will score it accordingly. I'm going to call this like an 84. Can I give it a plus? I'll just give it an 84. 84 points for this Holmes Cay Savanna Agricole. Moving on to the Grand Arôme. On the nose. Oh, not again. Wake up. Wake up. No. Wake up. Oh, come on. There we go. Sorry. Everything live. I think it's starting to rain again. Crap. See how bad this gets. Okay. Now I was getting a little bit of the strawberry Yoplait thing on the nose before. Now it really the strawberry yogurt thing is definitely very prominent in a good way. You still have that mango thing in there, which is so bright and delicious, and I love this nose. Yeah. But again, it's still rummy. It still smells like you've got the fennel thing. A little bit of green olive creeping in. Herbs. I mean, tremendous nose. I mean, again, no arguments. Please don't fight me. On the palate. Especially on the second sip, this is so convincing. Oh, that's beautiful. It's insane. Like, it's a very, very different set of flavors. Again, it's like drinking strawberry au play that's been like mixed up with, tons of kitchen herbs and rocks and flowers. That's the best way I can describe it. But, man, I mean, it's got the complexity, it's got the power, and it sticks around. Go away, bug. Can I find the 90? Maybe I could beg a little bit more balance on this, but that's the only thing that's missing. Just a hair bit more balance. I'm going to call this an 89. 89 points. It is very good. I think this is better than the first Lanton I had, honestly. All right, let us move on to the Herrs. 2006. Herr 57. We got to finish this before the rain comes. Yeah, so the baijiu elements, the pineapple fennel thing, kind of pull back a little bit with water, which is a little bit sad. But then you got a little bit more of the hair salon thing I was getting from the second glass. A little bit more like fancy conditioner, hairspray, but nice. And it's still like very identifiable as a rum. Like you got your fennel. Well, salted licorice. Very special, but the quality is just undeniable on these. On the palate. Essentially no change from where it was without water. Oh my god. Which is to say, this is phenomenal. I mean, it's just such a good rum. And so different. Even from what you're getting out of, Jamaica or the Killick folks. No one's doing anything like this. Not MOBA, not no one. It's just so different and so good. That ugly little boiler of a pot still they have. That thing is a national treasure. I don't know what is going on with it, but it works. Again, as before, not a whole lot of change on the palate. It's damn, it's good though. I will give this a 90. This is a 90 pointer. I do think that The Vellier one that I had the other day was better than this, but this is still amazing stuff. All right, let us try the 2022. I do think this is a tainted sample, but let's go for it. Give it a score anyhow. Let me clean my palate off. Oh, that's interesting. So now they're starting to converge more on the nose. Now this is starting to pull more pineapple-y stuff, more orangey stuff. And yeah, a little bit more of that kind of hair salon kind of thing. And the, both of these things blind. I don't know if I could pick which one was the 06. I honestly don't think I could. Now they're very similar on the nose. On the palate. Please be good. Yeah, this sample is tainted. It's usually water that kind of gives it away, because if you're not sure, throw some water in and it'll just bring the soap to the surface, and that is what has happened here. And it's a shame because it is so good up until it hits the finish. Very much like very much like the 06, as you would expect, with a little bit more of like a cream soda root beery thing, which is very fun. And yeah, I think I would give it the same score if if it wasn't for the soapiness kind of wrecking the finish. I think this would be the same kind of score. I would love to have both bottles, honestly, but yeah, that's rough. I don't even think I can give this a score with a question mark. I'm just going to call this a DNR, did not rate. And yeah, that is how it goes sometimes. So yeah, the Herr 2022 DNR. This is I am 90%, more than that, 99% sure this is a tainted bottle. If this is how the distiller was, that is an issue. And then the Agricole, 84 points, 89 for this fantastic Holmes Cay Grand Arôme. Wow, this is available. Go buy this on U.S. shelves. My God. And then the Herr 2006, 90 points. Not as good, not quite as good as that Vellier I tried, but I don't care. This is, for the money, this is still worth a grab. Thank you for watching, and cheers.